Hello and welcome to RevWheels, and this here is Mahindra's latest big new electric SUV. Now this is the new XEV 9S. Now I know it looks similar to the XUV 700, but the similarities end at the body shell. This gets the all-new INGLO platform, and of course this is an all-electric. Prices for this start at a little over 19 lakhs, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a quick walk around and tell you what the new XEV 9S is all about. Now let's talk about the design, and let's start at the front. So you get these bi-LED headlamps. You also get this nice glossy cladding right across. You get the illuminated logo as well. Now talking about the DRLs, they do a nice light up sequence like you also had in the BE6 and the XEV 9E. The indicators, they're also sequential, and I think overall it gives it a very premium look. So we've seen the front, now let's check out the sides. Now talking about the sides, you get 18-inch dual-tone wheels. You get the same silhouette that you also saw in the XUV 700. Now that was about the sides. Let's take a look at the rear. Now let's take a look at the rear of the new XEV 9S. So you get a spoiler starting from the top. It's a redesigned tail lamp completely. You get the nice honeycomb effect in there, and of course you get a nice diffuser-like element at the bottom. I think overall you can't mistake this for anything but an EV, even from the rear, especially when you compare it to the XUV 700. Now on the insides, Mahindra says it's given a very tech-forward and premium-looking cabin, and I think we agree. So starting with the screens, you get the triple super screens, and I think it looks fantastic, running from pillar to post literally. And these screens, they're powered by a Qualcomm chipset, and the top end model, it's powered by an even more powerful Snapdragon chipset, which makes the use of these screens even faster. Now let's take a look at the other features. Now this also supports 5G connectivity. You can download a bunch of apps, and it also supports OTT. Now talking about the audio system, you get a 16-speaker Harman Kardon audio system, and that comes with Dolby. Now apart from that, the XEV 9S also supports BYOD, which basically means bring your own device, which could mean you get your own tablet, you connect it and you use it. Now that's just fantastic. Now the other touches include soft touch materials on the dashboard, premium leatherette upholstery, you get a cooled glove box, and apart from that you get twin wireless charging. I think it's as loaded as it gets. Now let's get to the rear bench. First, let's talk about space. As you can see, I've got plenty of legroom here. Space from the front to the back is 4076 liters, which is the largest in its class. Now talking about the seat itself, it's pretty comfortable. I can move it fore and aft. Now features, you get a boss mode, which is basically powered. As you can see, I can move the seats, the front seats, front and back electrically with the touch of a button. You also get aircon vents at the back, and most importantly, you get ventilated seats not just at the front but on the back as well. Now let's check out the third row, which is the USP of this car. Now let's get into the third row, and that's easy as pie. You just roll the front seats and get into the rear. As you can see, the front seat is adjusted according to my height, and with the third row, even with slightly more recline, space is a little compact, and my knees are touching on the second row bench. So I think at most it's great for kids and okay for adults for short distances, but not much more than that. Features, you get aircon vents at the back. I'm sure there's a USB charging somewhere around here. You get cup holders at the back, and there you go. You get a 12-volt socket here, and you get blowers to adjust the speed as well. So there you have it. This is how the third row feels like. Now let's look at the boot space, and once you fold the third row, which is a 50-50 split, you get 527 liters of boot space, which is quite cavernous. Now because the XEV 9S is a 7-seater, there's always a dearth of boot space when all the 3 rows are up. That's why the XEV 9S gets a frunk as well, and that's all of 150 liters, so you can pack a little bit of luggage here when all the 3 rows are up. Now the XEV9S, it also gets a special mode, and that's called the camp mode. So should you decide to take the XEV9S camping, what it will do is it'll make sure that the aircon is on. It'll also make sure that it charges all your devices, but it'll save enough charge for your drive the next day. So this is called the camp mode, and I think it's a pretty interesting feature. So that was a quick walk around of the brand new XEV9S. Now what we're going to do is we're going to drive the car and tell you how it drives on the road. Now the drive review, it's going to be out on the 29th of November. So make sure you check out that review, and make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon so you never miss videos like this.